Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome back to Dakar 18 for the last stage, the Ruta 40 Rally, the finale. It will link Villa Union with San Juan through 200.48 kilometers of special, another 240 of link. The last selective sector of this Dakar series will be the most varied of the rally to combine mountain roads, rivers of sand with salt flats, and navigation with speed. Once more, the landscapes will be the main protagonists of the day. As there is the road book, no control points, just 15 waypoints to negotiate, as you can see, very twisty in some sections, as we've got quite a lot of repairs there. Radiator's not as bad as I thought. I thought it'd be way down there. Same with transmission as well, gearbox, everything's not actually that bad, apart from, of course, the tyres, which we had to change during the stage. But we did finish up there in the top 5, and now we lead the rally as Hervlin, Sosa, Dupree all ran into issues. So now we lead Gutierrez by around 20 minutes. Can we survive and win the Ruta 40 rally to go along with our Inca rally victory as well?
Start on track.
So we go then, in third on the road.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That's where we finished behind Gutierrez and Sainz.
Remain on track.
The only drivers who did not have any issues. Well, I say not have any issues. Gutierrez was very slow at the end of the stage, but still won by around 5 minutes ahead of Sainz. And then Loeb in fourth to get back onto the podium places. And so, yeah, it's only the top two who didn't have any penalties or any repair times. That won't be the case for this stage.
Prepare to turn right. Danger 1. Dip. Cross Rio. Dip. Danger 1. Turn right, then left. Now, cross Rio. Dip. Turn right, then left.
There we go.
Follow track. Danger 1. Waypoint okay. Undulation.
First waypoint down.
1K.
So if it is
Stay on
around
track.
50 minutes.
Danger 1. Dip. Undulation.
This stage, you won't mind that.
Bumps ahead.
We see a bit of a shorter stage, this final one, after quite a long one last time. Our time wasn't impressive. It was around 41 minutes, I think it was. Or 42 minutes.
1K.
And the fastest times were around 35 minutes, but they had massive penalties as well.
Now,
So I wonder if they
keep
did
right.
speed.
More or less visible. Enter Rio. Turn left. Now, turn left. Follow Rio. Danger 1. Twisty.
What, through the rocks? Mad co-driver again, leading us into rocks.
Follow Rio. Danger 1. Rocks.
So trying to avoid all of them. Avoid the branches.
1K. Prepare
I think this is
for
where we
tight
got our
right.
punches
Danger
as well. On the last stage. So
2.
we'll try and be a
Now,
bit
tight
more
left and then
careful.
tight right. Between rocks.
So try and be a bit more careful this time around. Trying to avoid these rocks, even though shorter stage. So you shouldn't run into as many
Continue in Rio.
issues with
Twisty.
tyres going
Rocks.
down.
Danger 2.
I think if they do slow punch like they did last stage, we should make it to the finish of the stage before they fully go. God, this is tough. The worst reel of them all is the final one. Well, near almost the final one, maybe. This final stage.
2Ks, prepare to leave Rio. Tight right on track.
Oh yes, please. We want to leave this Rio. It's all almost into the rocks.
Now, tight right. Leave Rio. Follow track.
Yes, we don't mind following track. Into the sunset. For a stage victory, maybe.
4Ks. Get ready to
Rally victory would be better, but
undulation.
to crown ourselves, having a stage victory as well would be nice. So we've got a control zone in front. Is that why we've got a massive arrow in front?
1K.
Or is that just for the next ray point?
Right. Speed limit zone 50 ahead.
No, we do have a speed limit zone. God's sake. Let's slow it down.
Start speed limit zone 50. Follow road.
There's no houses here. It's not even the parade one, is it? Oh no, there are houses in front. So we speed it up all 46. We're getting dicey now. Edge of our seats to 47, 48. Yes, hello everyone. Hey, hello.
Careful with speed limit.
Yeah, all praise your new king of this rally, all 49. That's too dicey. You've got to slow it down now. 49.
Finish speed limit zone. Continue straight ahead on track.
So that is actually...
Remain on track. Continue straight ahead.
That is 4 waypoints down. So yeah, it is around a minute
Now,
away point
keep
anyway.
left on track.
But we've got a 30
Now,
control
keep
zone
right.
coming
Stay
out.
on track.
Once again, got to slow early.
Start speed limit zone 30. Remain on track.
Let me slow a bit too late there. Once again. Oh, there's no crowds here. What the hell?
Continue
The houses,
going
but no
straight on
one's
track.
bothered to go out and look at the cars. It's all 29. Yeah, get it back down to 27. There we go, a bit safer.
Now, turn right. Finish speed limit zone. Prepare for tight left.
Let's get out of it.
Now, tight left. Tree on your right.
What tree? There's rocks. Don't see a tree.
500. Bump. Danger 1. Bump. Care 500. Danger 2. Double ditch. Cross Rio. Cross
Oh, not a
Rio.
double ditch.
Careful. 1K. Prepare for tight right. Danger 2. Remain on track.
Didn't warn us of that. Ditch. That's
Now,
not.
tight right. Stay on track. Bumps.
Oh, it's this. Okay.
500. Prepare to cross Rio. Stay on track.
There we go. Nicely done.
1K. Continue on
Doesn't seem
track.
like we're too
Prepare
slow.
for bump.
Go
Danger
to everyone
1.
as well.
Bump. Prepare to keep left on track.
And this is all about the track
Now,
so
keep
far.
left. Stay on track.
Oh, go left. Just taking our own route, you know, to avoid the rocks. I'm so going to get lost this stage, aren't I? Saying, oh, we want to push for a stage win, crown our championship, or crown our rally victory.
1K. Prepare for dip.
I'm going to push myself into mistakes at the moment.
Dip. Danger 1. Bump.
That's an undulation, not a dip. Get out of here. That's more of a dip than that.
Continue on track.
Dip.
Bump just ahead.
That as well.
Bump. Danger 1. Undulation. 1K. Keep going straight
Oh, that's
ahead.
good, eh?
Between rocks. Bump. Danger 1.
Oh, I'm liking these bumps.
1K and a half. Bump
Good
straight
control
ahead.
there
Danger
over them.
1. Undulation.
Is he still following track? Looks like we are.
Danger 1. Undulation.
Undulations, that's a little jump. Feel like it's stadium super trucks at the moment with all these jumps. These big Dakar Rally Raid vehicles. Well, I say big, the Toyota always looks squashed, and whatever game I see it in, this one, gravel as well.
Cross Rio. Stay on main track.
Well, this looks
Stay
so
on main
squashed.
track. Undulation.
So main track,
Okay, continue on track.
continuing. Result 2 wheels. Now it definitely feels like Stadium Super Trucks. Can't wait to see those in 2019 as well. Those races are absolutely crazy. It's good to see Matty Brabham as well. Won the championship last year. A guy who should be in an Indy car. Or at least in Indy Lights winning that title.
Okay, prepare for dip. Danger 1.
Was he won USF 2000? Like 5 years ago now. And then he won the Pro Master Championship. Dominated with Andretti.
Stay on track. Twisty.
And that's against the likes of current IndyCar driver Spencer Piggott. He went on to win the Indy Lights Championship like a couple of years after, when Matty Brabham was just struggling to get a ride.
Continue on track.
And so yeah, he's turned to Stadium Super Trucks now. After being in Formula E for a bit, a couple of races. He's done the Indy 500. But he's never got the support to have a full-time ride again in a single seat, and it is a huge shame seeing the potential he had as well. Like, he had 1 year in Indy Lights when Andretti weren't the best. I think he won.
Dip. Careful. Double bump ahead. Danger 2.
I think he won a race and finished like 4th in the championship, which was really good. And then just never the sport after that.
Bumps. Twisty.
I hope he doesn't go down as one of those what might have been cases, because he's still only like 24, so he's still got time on his side, thankfully. But it's a bit like Sage Kerm as well. The guy had half a season with Chip Ganassi, and he's done the Indy 500 ever since. And he's shown he's got pace, just hasn't got a result to back it up. Once he gets a result, maybe to back up that pace, never know.
Get ready for tight left on track.
Could come back to IndyCar for a bit more. Does quite a lot of sim racing now, actually. He does a lot of iRacing.
Tight left on track. Twisty.
Like, he went to that Porsche event that iRacing had last month in Germany.
Danger 1. Remain on track.
And I've actually raced against him on iRacing as well. I mean, I was near the back of the field while he's near the front, but we're in the same race.
Dip. Waypoint okay. Hold on track ahead. Danger 2. Now, turn left on track. Go around tree. Hold on your right.
Go around tree. What's the point in that? Just let us go wide. Gotta tell you, avoid going around the tree.
Continue uphill on track. Jump straight ahead. Danger 2.
Oh, here we go. Here's some jumps. We just had some warm-up jumps beforehand.
1K&1/2. Prepare for step down. Danger 2.
Oh god. No, we're okay. Land on 2 wheels is all fine. So there's a step down apparently.
Step down. Danger 2. Remain on track. Twisty.
That wasn't really a step down.
500. Cross Rio ahead. Dip. Danger 2.
So we've got another control zone coming up.
Hey! Watch out.
Okay, didn't quite land that one well.
Dip. Danger 2. Other dip ahead.
Yeah, control zone of 50 it looks like.
Cross Rio. Dip. Danger 1. 500. Ditch. Speed limit zone 50 ahead. Ditch. Start speed limit
Slow
zone
it down. So yeah, I hope Indy aren't missing out on quite a lot of very good young drivers just because they don't have budget because of what it's like now. Or it's always been like, but especially now.
Remain on track.
But then it's kind of paradoxically, we're seeing quite a lot of teams coming to IndyCar now. And joining in the fun.
Speed limit zone 50. Remain on track. Prepare for
Like Dragon Speed with Ben Hanley this year. I've seen Scuderia Corsia
Get
He
ready
raced
for
in
ditch.
GT
Danger
Daytona.
one. Now, ditch. More or less visible. Twisty road ahead.
Kind of
Sand.
supporting IndyCar or Indy 500 effort with
Twisty.
Oil Serbia.
Danger two. Sand. Step down and
Oh, is that
cross
though?
Rio ahead.
Oh god, no, that's fixed sand. No, hello,
Step
get out of it.
Cross Rio. Step up. Ditch ahead.
There we go, power through, just about.
1K. Continue on track.
And then of
Hold on
course
your
we've
left.
seen
Danger
Carlin, Junkus.
two. Hold on your left. Danger two. Twisty.
There's always rumours about Berardi maybe stepping up as
1K.
well from
Cross
Indy
Rio.
Lights.
Straight ahead. Bump. Danger two. Be very careful.
So with this Universal Aero
Step
kit,
up. Danger two. Careful.
IndyCar actually being
Cross
quite
Rio.
attractive
Step
to
up.
teams
Danger two. Dip ahead.
and drivers as well
2K.
who have budget.
Continue on track. Prepare for double bump. Danger two.
Who maybe spent time in Formula 2 and it's not worked out, such as Jordan King. Of course, that infamous
Double bump.
season with
Danger
Stefano
two.
Coletti a couple of years ago. At KV Racing, which was one of the
Continue
worst
on
seasons
track.
we've probably
Twisty.
ever seen.
Follow track. Twisty.
And we've seen Milka Juno in the last 10 years, who was not very good at all.
1K.
She
Prepare for
wasn't.
ditch. Straight ahead.
But she got
Danger
black
two.
fagged for being too slow.
Now, ditch. Danger two. Prepare to enter Rio, then right.
I mean, she did get better during her IndyCar
Enter
career,
Rio.
but I would
Turn
never
right.
say she
Follow
was
Rio,
good.
and then turn left. Rocks.
And turn left. Am I just staying in Rio? Yeah, I am. Okay.
Keep left. Follow Rio. Now, keep left. Follow Rio.
I'm keeping left. I'm trying to follow Rio, but I've got all these rocks everywhere.
4Ks. Follow Rio. Rocks.
So Spatoro's having a good outing. Behind. Science is flying in front of us. Right, we're taking it cautious now.
1K. Keep right in Rio. Ditch ahead.
Well, for me,
Danger
what's
two.
cautious?
Now, ditch. Turn right. Follow Rio.
Turn right. There we go. Did I want to turn right? Look at all these
4Ks.
rocks
Follow
everywhere.
Rio. Rocks.
Look at all this crap. So we're almost there though. Almost there. Less than 100 kilometers to go. So a bit twisty as well. And it looks like we're going left
Get
on the
ready
next
to turn
one.
Left in Rio.
Yeah.
Now, turn left in Rio. Rocks on your right.
God, you keep saying now turn left and turn right when it's actually like 500 meters up the road.
1K. Prepare for step up.
Keep
right
taking
in
that as
Rio.
gospel when I shouldn't. So, we found another waypoint.
Now, step up. Danger 2. Keep right in Rio. Waypoint okay.
Just 3 to go.
500. Keep right
And
in
it's
Rio.
the finish.
Now, keep right in Rio.
And a big fuck off rock for the entrance though.
2Ks. Continue in Rio.
Continuing.
1K. Keep going.
So yeah, it's amazing
Danger
what
3.
IndyCar is like at the moment. How attractive it is to drivers and teams, and how it's not to maybe drivers and teams who are coming through the Indy Lights or the Cooper road to Indy now. For some drivers and
7K.
teams, like it's
Continue in Rio.
been one of the most successful junior feeder series around. We're getting their drivers up into IndyCar, or teams now. But it's just not for long. Like continuing them to be in IndyCar, like we've seen with Zachary Cayman DeMello, the Canadian who raced last year for Dale Coyne. And won a outing with Rahal in Sonoma the season before. Now he's back in Indy Lights again with Berardi, having to win the
Danger ahead.
championship.
Hold in Rio. Careful.
to maybe have a chance of doing a few more races in IndyCar next year in 2020. So maybe that's just the way it's going to be, like it was always going to be, like it's always been.
Big hole on the right. Go around and exit Rio.
Big hole on the right, where's that?
Now, turn right to track. More or less visible. Exit Rio.
I wouldn't say it was a big hole. So we're down to 4th now.
Keep following track.
Was he right in our tail then? The Renault Duster. You drop down, Loeb's quicker than us as well.
Cross track. Keep straight ahead.
And this stage is a bit longer than I expected. It's going to be around 22, 23 minutes. I get the feeling.
1K, remain on track.
So yeah, that's maybe the question
Cross
about
track,
junior
straight ahead.
formulas. Yeah, they can get you up to the big tiers. It's about making a sustainable career, but there's always going to be hit and miss, isn't it? I see Stoffel Van Dorn is probably the poster child of that, from junior career to the big leagues, and how horrendously it can just work out.
Now, turn right in Rio. Follow Rio.
Like, entered to that GP2 title. Or F2 title now, because it's considered. Yeah, with McLaren, with a rubbish car,
4K,
with a
follow
difficult
Rio.
car,
Rocks. Danger 3.
been alongside Fernando Alonso for 2 years, has just destroyed him, it looks like. And even though he's got pace, the Mercedes in Formula E, he's just not got the luck. It's just not working out so far. He made a silly mistake in Santiago last time out, when he looked set for solid points. So it's just not working out for Mercedes in general, with Gary Paffett as well, who's at the moment unfortunately one of the slower drivers. Again, he's adapted from DTM,
Hairpin left in Rio. Waypoint okay.
which is a very different series. Let's go, look how bumpy this is. And oh, we're catching back up.
Get ready to exit
So,
Rio
buddy.
and turn right to track.
So yeah, Mercedes
Now, turn right
HW8.
to track. Exit Rio.
So we go racing on the final stage.
Continue on track. Twisting, undulate. Hey, watch out! 4Ks.
Hey, it's their fault. They braked.
Undulation.
As we're up to 4th now. There's all. Well, it is Nanny Roma. The bloody X-Raid is ahead of us now, apparently, as well. So that's damaged our bonnet slightly. Top speed slightly down as well.
Okay, get
But
ready
damn it.
to turn left. Twisty track. Fesh fesh. Now, turn left. Danger 1. Fesh fesh. Follow twisty track.
No, god damn you. It's a trap.
1K and a half. Get ready for hairpin left.
So yeah, I don't think
Now, hairpin left. Waypoint okay.
it's so
Continue
difficult
on
to
track.
make a sustainable career in single-seater racing. It seems easier now for young drivers to go to endurance racing, go GT racing, like we're seeing with Rafael Marciello
1K,
in
get
particular
ready for
stands
dip in Rio.
out. Robin
Danger
Friends
2.
as well.
Now, dip in Rio. Careful.
Like an amazing
Now,
amount of drivers
dip in
actually.
Rio. Danger 2. Follow track.
But we've seen that in the past as well, like Tommy Christensen when he turned 30, just went with Audi to Le Mans, and the rest is history.
Now, dip.
He's a bit of a
Danger 2.
latecomer as well in
Continue on
single-seater
track.
racing. Like, he only got up to F3000 at around 27, 28 of years of age. So
1K. Dip in
yeah, spent a
Rio.
couple of
Danger
years there,
1.
not too successful, but boy was he
Now,
successful with
cross
Audi.
Rio. Dip. Danger 1. Remain on track.
As we remain on track, not long to go now. There's Aldo. That's slightly off track.
Cross Rio. Dip. Keep going forward on track.
Where's Romo in all of
Now,
this?
Cross Rio. Dip.
Like, he's just
Continue straight ahead on track.
monstered along. It's like 5 minutes quicker
Straight
than
ahead.
us.
Remain on track. Undulation.
Where's he found that?
2K. 4Ks. Continue on track. Prepare for double bump. Danger 1.
It's not the double bump. So we definitely damaged something underneath. You can hear a bit more rattling from
Danger
underneath.
1.
Oh, that's barely anything. Those are just undulations. Stop scaring us with terms like double bump.
Okay, keep going straight ahead on track. Cross track, keep going straight ahead.
We're going straight ahead.
2Ks.
Got across the Rio suit. Yeah, just taking the wide line.
1K. Prepare
Trying to
for
get
step
that
down.
no
Cross
wide
Rio.
entrance.
Dip.
Get a good exit. Want to power nice and early.
Now, step down. Cross Rio. Danger 1. Straight ahead on track.
Well, they really hyped up this stage, didn't they? The description, and then it's mostly been this.
Following track. Undulation.
Couple of visits to the Rios. Been interesting. Apart from that, yeah, it's been a normal, feels like rally stage. You've got Loeb and De Veers battling behind. We haven't been quick either. I believe that from Roma though. He's going to finish a couple minutes ahead of us on such a short stage. And so almost
Easy,
there.
Easy, easy. Let's try and finish this in one piece.
That is the goal. This is a long wait to the finish. No, it doesn't look like we've got many pace notes remaining. So if I burst the tyre, sounds like I've got a slow puncher coming.
Okay, keep going. Continue on track. Bumps.
Now for the game to prove what I was saying earlier
Rough.
about slow punches and seeing if we can survive them to the end.
4Ks, keep going straight ahead. Undulation.
So at least I don't think we can finish 20 minutes behind anyone. Which is AK Gutierrez, which is the goal. And so yeah, definitely have wrecked something.
1K, get ready to turn right on track.
So here comes De Veers.
Now, turn right on track.
Veers, Loeb, Spaturo behind just battling.
6Ks, continue on track.
6Ks. This just feels like the old Safari rally now. Flying on track. In these conditions. God, that is a rally I definitely missed from the WRC. Just something like that would be superb. We had Mexico try and be longer for a couple of years.
Prepare for dip straight ahead. Dip.
But they had
Danger
the
1,
longest
cross
stage for
Rio.
like 30 years in the middle.
500. We're getting close to the finish line.
We're getting close, we're there!
Final. Well done. Congratulations, we made it.
My god, he actually said congratulations, so he did it in 26 minutes. No penalties. Down in 10th, but we don't care. Because we have won by over 30 minutes in the end, ahead of Gutierrez. Superb result for her, ahead of Sainz, who wins the battle of the Peugeots by just over 30 seconds ahead of Loeb. And then Dupree, disappointingly, down in 5th, ahead of Herven, and a long time leader. Down in 6th, ahead of Sosa, Spaturo, De Veers, and Vatanen, with Roma, Terranova, Mexes, Petter Hansel, and to Brink in last. So that is the Dakar Series. We have conquered the Ruta 40. We have conquered the Inca Rally. So next time we'll be going back to the main Dakar Rally and competing the second half of that rally as Nessa Al Attiyad, where we're not as successful so far. We're in last slightly. So we'll just be looking to get a top 10 result. I was thinking that somehow, if we can put it out the bag. But we definitely have gotten better since the last time we did the main Dakar rally. It's definitely those Dakar Series races seem to have helped us improve. I want to say improve our navigation, but we got a bit lost on occasion. But I definitely improved, say, our driving. I think even though we've wrecked the hell out of the rally Raycon those last couple of stages, we survived, we kept powered through. and I think we have gone a bit quicker. So hopefully the second half, the main Dakar will be much better with Nasser Al Attiyad, and then we'll see if we continue playing Dakar afterwards once we finish that rally, because the Dakar series, those DLCs definitely have made me want to play Dakar 18 much more, and I have enjoyed the Dakar series rallies. They're just more of the same though. I just wish they were a bit more different, even though I understand in real life they are just an extension of the Dakar. Right, that's what the Dakar series is. It's meant to be similar rallies. It's meant to be kind of almost build up or just preparation for the Dakar, even though they're not running the exact same stages. There are similar conditions. There is some crossover, like you see with the Ruta 40, like you see with the Inca Rally, and there's a couple of other rallies as well, which I forget the name of. Since the Morocco Rally as well, off the top of my head. And there's other rallies all over the world, such as Cinque Rally, which is one I follow every year. And yeah, there's lots of rallies all over the place, because there's a main off-road championship. There's the Baja off-road championship now, so they split the two. And then there's the Dakar series of events, and then there's some other random rallies all over, rally raid rallies all over the world. So there's actually quite a busy calendar. Even though if you look at these championships, they've got like 8 rallies each in them at most. But then you've got all these other events. So for, say, bike lit, for bikers, for raid drivers, there's up to like 20 events they could do each year, I think, off the top of my head. So it is crazy the amount of raids there are. And I didn't really discover this till I played Dakar 18 and started to look at other rally raid events around the world. So yeah, definitely got to thank this game for helping me kind of develop my rally raid knowledge. And I've rambled long enough to get to the end of this. So yeah, the DLCs, like them, but just more of the same. I wish they differentiate them a bit more with different presentation, etc. But we're back with the main Dakar rally next time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.